All right, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Chucano Podcast, episode 15 to be exact. Today we got a special guest, Mr. Bernie Dizzle from ALODEXS.
Special in more ways than one. What's going on, guys?
Y'all know Jake, of course.
Yo.
Chilling, grilling, feeling.
What's going on, man? How was your week?
Me or Bernie? I had a terrible
Both
week.
y'all.
I had a terrible week. You were there with me.
Both y'all fools.
It was horrible.
It's
How's
been,
your week,
too much
Bernie?
Xbox. Way too much Xbox. That's just me.
it's been hotter this week
That's why
than
I'm inside
the last
playing
couple weeks.
Xbox.
So there's something I wanted to get into right away with you guys. I have a little story for you. And this is true, by the way. And I want your opinion.
Okay.
The other day I was coming home, got to my apartment, and this really cute girl was walking out of another neighbor's apartment who is a hairstylist. But she had a mask on. But she was really cute, like super duper cute. She had her mask on. She kind of looked at me and kind of waved. How should I interpret the smile she would have given me under the mask? How do we now see each other and dissect each other's looks with a mask on? How do you guys do it?
Well, I don't think we can tell right now.
Do you think that people are able to now use their eyes as a bigger sense of showing emotion because we have to wear masks?
Yeah.
I think people are gonna try, but
We can try.
but I think we're still too stupid to really check it out. You know, I think we're in a phase right now where we're feeling like I just smiled under my mask. I feel stupid.
I'm pretty sure she winked at me.
I think that's where we're at right now.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm the only one, but I actually stood in front of a mirror while I had a mask on and I smiled at myself and I noticed that my eyes just kind of do this bit. You know, you kind of like wince. So me personally, I don't know. I don't know if she was smiling or if she was just wincing at you. Like, look at this motherfucker. So I don't know. I really, you don't want to ask me about that one.
Well,
You're on your own, bro.
again, it's only because lately we've been having to deal with everybody wearing masks. But me and Jacob have been catching a lot of old dudes in downtown with no mask riding bicycles.
They don't give a fuck, dude.
We saw a guy with a Huffy the other day.
And he didn't give a fuck. He had like a boombox and everything on his shit. He was stacked up.
That dude had that little satellite antenna on that
He
piece.
didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's passing by, everybody. Like, they don't give a fuck, dude. They don't social distance, dude.
Oh,
downtown.
it's because me and Jacob went to Taco Bell, right? Because under one of our Jacob peer pressured me into eating 1,000 tacos
Here we go.
events.
Here we go.
So we were waiting for our meal, and we saw these two Mexican dudes. I'm not calling anybody out, y'all, but they were trying to box each other.
They were brown.
They were trying to fight with each other, and me and Jacob were confused. Like, are they fighting? Like, we were gonna get dinner and a show. But it turns out they weren't fighting. They were just fucking around, guys, way playing around.
Oh, so they
both
were
of them weren't
cousins.
wearing masks.
All right.
Yeah, they were probably fucking cousins.
They were paisa.
So what's up, Bern? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Why the hell are you here? What made you come and talk with us?
I am here because somebody told me about a podcast and free beer and something about just talking. So I like to talk.
Okay.
That's exactly why I'm here.
All right, scoot in this way.
First off,
Scoot in a little more this way.
bring your exaggerated ass in here
No,
so we
and-
can
and-
Hold on. What about me is exaggerated?
Stretch the arm out.
There
There you go.
Look at you,
Stretch it
dude.
out.
You learn something new every
There you
day.
Ooh, look at me. I was today years old and I figured it out.
Hey, dude, I've seen a lot of those online. Let's talk about some stuff online
Oh, God.
that we're all.
Where do you want to start?
Go ahead. What do
Are
you
we
got?
going political?
No, not political.
Okay.
What have
No.
you been seeing lately
Wait,
that?
hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Hold your fucking horses, and let's get into this really quick about our week. This motherfucker caught the Rona.
Oh yeah. Let me. Let me.
This motherfucker caught the Rona, and he was out for a week.
I did not catch the run. I tested, guys. But let me tell you what happened, and this really
Set
hurt
it
my
up.
heart.
Set it up.
Is it negative or positive?
This hurt my heart. Okay.
That's the journey, Bernie.
So check
That's the journey, Bernie.
So check this out, dudes. So I go to work.
Don't stop believing.
Last,
Go ahead.
I go to work. I put my nose on the mic. I go to work last Monday and I wasn't feeling well. Okay, I was like shaky. I couldn't breathe. So all of a sudden,
You know Danny. He's always sick.
Yeah,
He gets sick all the fucking time.
I haven't been sick in 3
Down with
months,
the
by the way.
sickness.
Me and the boss calculated. But anyways, I went to work and one of the older men there called my boss. He drives down there. He pushes me out of the building like, you need to stand back. Any of you guys want to go get tested as well, go ahead. So of course I go. Monday I wasn't able to test because it was kind of later. Everything was already closed to test, and I wasn't gonna pay $200 for a test, right? But I go on Tuesday morning. It takes them the whole damn week to give it to me.
Time out.
The results.
We're still paying for this shit?
Oh no, it's because you could right now. You could pay for a quick result test, $200.
Oh, okay.
Or
Sorry.
you could just go get a free test, which
Okay,
I'm not gonna
okay.
pay $200 for a test.
Sorry,
Quick
continue.
test.
I was just
'Cause he-
testing how
what-
stupid you were.
What it was is that he wanted me to get back to work immediately.
He
because
barely
I'm the
uses
boss.
condoms, dude. He's not gonna pay $200 for a fucking test.
And then?
You fuck off. Sometimes I take them out of the trash and reuse them too.
Oh, we're gonna bring up old shit.
What is
No,
it?
I'm just
Reduce,
kidding.
reuse, and recycle? Hell yeah.
Some dude recycled the fucking condom on Talking Wild with Jake and Lex, and
Yes.
that's neither here nor there.
And
Let's go.
so I was just thinking, okay, so so he sends me home. I get my test on Tuesday. I don't get the results until Sunday. So I walk back into work this past Monday, okay? I'm corona free because I got my results on Sunday. I had the paper. I sent it to Jake. I sent it to Guy. I sent it to the rest of the guys. It doesn't say my name on it.
So what'd you have?
Nothing. I just had a really bad flu. It was a
Motherfucker, I had the flu.
okay.
Flew my ass.
So I
No, well, and here's the thing, dude. Like, nobody was sick.
Yeah.
Only him.
was
Like,
just me.
we
Me and
were
my
around
kid.
him. He started feeling sick like around Thursday, because he was feeling really tired.
It was me and my son, dude. My son got it for like 2 days. I got it for like 3 or 4 days.
But none of us did. And he went into work on Sunday, and when we got in, like, he used all of our machines and shit. Nobody
Yeah.
got sick. There's a bunch of old dudes in our shop.
It's my shop.
Shout out,
They're
they're cool. But nobody got sick around him. So we're like, nah, dude, this shit ain't the fucking Rona. But he was like really fucking sick. Though.
But here's the kicker, dude. So I walk in on Monday after I get my results. And I send it to everybody. And the first thing the old guy, one of the main old guys does, he's really dramatic. He's like,
So dramatic.
don't even come over here. Don't get close to me. Don't even come into the shop unless I see the results. And I said, bitch, I sent them to you. No, you didn't. Jacob's in the back like, this motherfucker wants to see your results. I'm like, shut up, dude. I turn around for 1 second. Everybody ran out the building. I'm like, where did everybody go? I'm trying to open the email, show it to them. I felt like shit. I was like, you motherfuckers act like you never had the clap before. And I walk in here.
I never had.
I walk in
I
here.
never had.
I walk
You
in
guys are
here.
rock musicians. What the fuck do you mean you've never had
I
it?
walk
Never
in here.
had it.
I walk in here post Corona, and you guys run out like I'm a fucking living, like the living clap.
I've gotten a standing ovation, but I've never gotten the clap. You know what I mean? You know, I've had a round of applause,
but you've never gotten.
but I've never gotten the clap.
All right.
You know? I've gotten the clam, but I've never gotten the clap.
Hold on. You found it? What do you mean? What's going on here?
Hey, can you keep it down to adult roar?
That's what I'm telling
Jeez.
you. I've been trying to tell him. Listen, even with the fucking screen pie, it's been a long time, dude. Bernie's been under a rock for a little bit, and so now he's out, and
little
he
bits.
is wild. So we brought him out.
Dude.
Brought him out a couple weeks ago. He
We're-
acted a fool. I brought him around my friends.
No, we're gonna
Hold
get into
on,
Bernie.
hold
dude.
I introduced him to some nice people. He made a fool of himself.
How did I act a fool? And who are these friends?
I'm
No,
just
no,
fucking
we're
around.
fucking-
He fell asleep on my couch really quick. It's like 12.
We're gonna get into all that.
Anyways, what?
Can
It
you
was a long
finish your
day.
fucking Rona story?
All I was saying was that you
Right.
motherfuckers act like you never had the clap before.
I never have. I already said.
And tell me why you guys all ran out of the building when I walked in.
I didn't. I was fucking working like a G.
Mm-hmm.
I was straight up working like a G.
So you guys work together?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Danny's
So-
my boss. Everybody knows that. We've said it like on a million episodes.
So again, he's the top. Sorry.
You're the bottom. You're the receiver.
I'm like the right hand man.
Oh, right.
See?
I'm more of a lefty.
He's a righty.
Sorry.
You guys can hit me with
Stranger,
either one of the
Sit
hands.
on your hand for about 15
I mean,
minutes.
I am ambidextrous.
So I also want to talk about something.
Left hand day was yesterday. I don't want to get into it.
I'm gonna say this because it needs to be said. I kind of wanted Bernie's opinion today. We're at work,
Oh, fuck. That's
And
where
gu-
you fucked up. You wanted my opinion.
and guys
Okay.
like telling everybody this scenario. Okay, and this scenario is, you go out to a bar, you meet this chick, and tell me if I'm wrong or not, Jake, because guys gonna watch this. You meet this girl, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Yeah, I'm down." You guys start getting frisky. You're like, down to fuck, or whatever. She starts giving you blowy at your apartment, whatever. You guys are about to fuck, but when you're about to put it in, her balls fall out. Wait, don't say nothing. Do you finish? Do you put it in to finish? And then after, now let's hear the first answer, and just a quick answer, and then I'll give you the second part of the scenario. Do you finish?
I think we've had this conversation before.
Nah, no.
Okay. I want to go political. Can we please? Why do you have to put me on the spot like this?
Can you
Okay,
answer the question, please?
Fine.
Just talk to us, dude.
Yeah,
Don't
just
worry about
look at
anybody.
us.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
No.
Okay. It depends.
This is what happened.
Okay.
Huh? Everybody had the
no,
same
no, that's
fucking.
the thing. If it's pre-nut, you can
Like it blew you off for about 3 minutes, and you're about to
Good
bust
God,
a
dude.
load. So you kind of have to finish. Do you
It
finish
blew
in
you
it?
off.
Well, I mean, because it could. Well, it can.
I'm not gonna
She.
lie. I'm not gonna
Well,
lie.
I don't know. What if she doesn't like to be a she? What if she is a he and she just likes to dress like a woman? And you have to say it because you don't know
Well-
what kind of pretense she would like to take to
You're
her
you're in
sexuality.
control of the parameters, you fucking
Oh, okay.
asshole.
Well, then
And
she's
in
a trans.
today's day and
there you
age,
go.
you don't want to offend anybody. That is the last thing you do. What if? What was her name? What was its name?
Lashandra.
Charles.
Charles.
Lashandra.
So you don't want to offend one because it might
Emphasis
be a
on the Sean.
Dude.
Lashandra.
So it might be a Karen. It might be
Hold
a
on,
Karen.
hold on,
You
that's
don't want
fine.
to offend her.
We're gonna get into Karens right now, but would you finish or would you
No,
not?
that's what I'm trying to get into.
Yay or nay?
You don't want to offend her. It might be a Karen in
Hey,
disguise.
I think we
so
all
me
answered.
personally, I would finish.
Okay, now after you finish, would you go ahead and be a gentleman and beat him off? Beat him off so he could finish. Why not?
Because you have post-nut
He just
clarity.
did your fair.
Have you
favor.
ever heard of post-nut clarity?
Have you ever gotten favor at your house, like when you order food and they bring you something?
Have you
Yeah,
ever
yeah, I
been?
use
Wouldn't you
favor.
feel great to give
have-
them like a piece of pizza when they
have-
drop it off to you?
Have you ever been doing?
No.
Have you ever been, waxing the dolphin, and then when you're done, you stop and think about what the fuck you just did? Did I really just finish to
No.
whatever you're
Yeah,
watching?
I feel
No.
like totally two different people.
No, I absolutely
It's-
do not.
It's post-nut clarity.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I am like done. That's what I needed. Night.
exactly. So now you're
I don't think about it.
yourself.
I don't blow
as soon
I don't
as
blow the
you're
candle
done-
out and then
so
start
as
thinking
soon
about my
as-
love life.
So as soon as you're done, you look over to. So as soon as you're done, you look over to Sean, and then you want to do what?
Lashandra.
Lashandra.
No.
Chandra.
Remember, this is after you came.
Oh,
so
no, he's Sean. It was
now
Charles.
It's Sean.
Well, he's Charles, but yeah.
Charles.
Well, and then
Charles
he's sitting there with a boner, like I just blew you, made you bust a nut out of my butt, and so do
Come
you
on,
help
dude.
me out?
I mean, come on.
Like
And again,
It's
you are
just
clear.
it's just
you
a-
are clear-headed now. You're no longer horny.
She needs love
Yeah,
too.
but I mean, she is a really nice
Yeah,
person.
but then you're
This-
also very sentimental, and you're like, "Fuck, that's fucked up." This dude just
mean,
made me
you-
I
fucking.
say no.
You called her Sean
No.
Sean
I say
earlier.
no. Post-nut.
Sean.
You call her Sean Sean earlier.
Hey, Sean John, can you get out of here?
Sean. Can you get that fucking little light out of here?
Yeah,
Get it
I
out
have
of
a
here.
fucking seizure here.
Guys.
All right.
Oh man.
Okay.
All right. Well,
anyways,
let
fuck
me.
it.
Can I
I say
answer
no.
now?
Yeah, no,
I
I want
say
your
no.
answer.
Am I
I
gonna
didn't
answer
hear
now?
it because Guy was asking you on the side when I was like, "Were you
Okay.
asking Jake?" Okay.
Okay, so guy gave us a scenario, and I feel like I've talked about this before. But anyways, I'm gonna stand where I stand. Now, when it comes to transgend, it has to be a legit transgender. Like, if you call yourself transgender, but yet you could like wipe off everything with a napkin, then you're not transgender.
Yeah, you're not full.
Sorry. But I mean, if you got like breast implants or something and you went through some work, okay,
fuck yeah.
you know what?
You're female.
Well,
you're
check
a
it out.
woman.
So they said at a bar, right? Well, I don't drink. So
That's out of the question.
I would be very straight.
Wait, who doesn't drink?
I don't
Jacob.
drink.
Jacob sober.
I don't drink. So if I was at a bar and this girl was talking to me and she wanted to go back to her place or whatever, or my place, and I still couldn't figure out till then that it was a dude,
You think you'd owe it to her?
You're in 100% no matter what. By
then
that
I'm
time?
in.
Okay.
You're
But
in
I'll
it
tell
to-
you this.
you're in it to win
So
it.
then I go home, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then she's like, yeah, just go to the back. And I'm like, oh, fuck, really? Straight to the back? That's kind of weird. See, that's red flag number one. That's when I kind of know, like, maybe, because girls don't go straight to the back
You want to
door.
lay
dude.
her down missionary and
You know,
see
girls
the
like
goodies.
to, you know.
24 days
Knock it
out of
off.
the month, you might be wrong.
They're like,
I
knock
don't
it
know.
off.
Yeah, like you get back.
You know what I
okay,
mean?
but what if you had a trans that she was already?
I'm in the back, and then the balls drop. Then I'm like, oh, no.
But you're already in it.
Look, okay,
As
I'm
long as
already
her,
in
As
it.
long as her voice doesn't drop lower than mine, I think I might just let it slide.
I don't-
know.
No, I don't care about the voice, dude. If she's bigger than me, my dick's going to go.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
My dick's going to go, and that's her fault. And then that's
It's
it.
over,
And it's
Yeah,
what it
he's-
is.
He says that if it dies under weird circumstances because he felt his balls hit his balls and they're bigger.
What happened? I'm under duress, bitch. I
Well,
don't know
I'm
what
just
to
gonna
say.
I'm gonna say it like this, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Some people just like butts,
Oh yeah,
and
you're a butt
maybe I
guy.
might get old enough, and I might not be gay when I'm 70, but I might just like butts, and a butt's a fucking butt, dude.
You like butts. You're a
But
butt
you
guy.
might be okay with everything
But-
else until you're 69 or what?
Maybe, dude. I don't, dude. Look, I'm not a fucking fortune teller, dude. I'm not Johnny Fortune Teller over here.
This
you
is
know what I mean?
about you. You don't have to be a fortune
I'm just
teller.
saying, I might just like butts. Like, what if that's a thing one of these days? Oh, I'm not a guy, I'm not a girl, I'm just blah, blah, blah. Well, I just like butts.
You know what?
And a fucking butt's a butt. I'm not gay. I just like butts. What if that happens?
You know what I did want to say though? I
So
mean,
I'm just saying, to wrap up my point,
yeah.
okay, for
Please.
LaShondra.
Charles.
So I wouldn't be able
Chuck.
to reciprocate for her. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to get her off.
You'd probably have to beat her off before you finished, or you could reach over and give her a fucking dirty trombone at the same
Yeah,
time.
I would've-
You gotta keep in mind how much this individual has been through to
Yeah.
get to this point. It
Yeah.
might take a lot.
Look,
It might take a lot.
I might be in the back. I might just be able to reach over and twist a little nip, and
And
that's
if
it.
it's
And
not
if
enough-
that doesn't work, then I'm sorry. I can't help you. And that's
Hey,
that.
But honestly, these are facts. They say that a lot of men that not that it's because they say that men, some men are gay, some men are curious, some men are straight.
Okay.
But they say most of the times when men want to go and research this stuff and be curious, it's when they're older. So the fact that Jacob's saying that maybe when he's like 69, 70, he might like more butts more.
I don't know.
It makes sense. It's just in our natural.
It's
in
not.
our
It's not
hormones.
going that route.
Oh no, but you
I
can't
love women,
You couldn't say
but-
that
It
because
was so
you're
much
not,
more interesting when you were going that route.
Well, it could, dude. I mean, what if it happens to you? You never even fucking thought about it until today, dude.
Yeah,
How
all
do
of
you
a
feel
sudden
about
you
that?
just want to,
You-
you know.
You think
Hey,
you
you
know
know what?
yourself?
You stay out of my fucking mind.
You think you know? You think you know 70-year-old burn dog?
I don't.
You don't.
I don't.
You don't, dude.
You know what? You've got a good point.
He's lived like way more life than you right now.
Okay, so
He's lived 40 more years than you, dude.
all right, so
You know? He's been in the
that is
big
40
war.
That is 40 years of
been
some
to
very
Grenada.
explicit hookups.
He might have fucking, he might have had a prostitute or two or something. I don't know.
You know what?
A
Prostitutes
prostitute
aren't
or
that
69?
bad. Prostitutes aren't that bad. I'm gonna give you guys a story about a prostitute.
Oh.
Here we go.
I was working service.
Okay. What
Okay.
kind of service?
I was working service, tire service for
Boring.
a company. So
Sorry, you
then
lost
it was a bad time in my life, and I had to go work at the fire department
Career
right there in
wise,
downtown,
or-
right there by the little store we go to, Jake. I went to that little fire station, but it was like midnight or 1, and they needed their tire fixed because they always have to have their tires fixed for any emergency occasions.
Uh-huh.
So I drove down there. I had to find it because at the time I didn't know what it was. I wasn't downtown much then. But I did drive down the street, which is the same street we drive down to go to that little store.
Real street stalker.
And this
Right,
chick,
he says like he went down the street like it was a total change in plot.
it was.
But I went down the street.
Okay, check it out. So then I'm driving down the street.
Oh,
I'm driving down the street, and this fucking hooker gets in the middle of the street. And she literally bends over and shows me her goodies. And I have my amber lights on. You know, the amber lights, the yellow ones? Because I'm trying to look for the thing, and you have to turn them on so the cops know in case.
Hey,
you know.
Bernie Amber
Yeah.
was the color of his energy.
Amber
Yeah, I
is
was
the
about to say
color
there's
of
either going to be a song pun or an Amber Alert pun. I didn't know where this
He
was
was
going.
like,
So wait.
I saw her note in slow motion, and I heard.
Okay, so then I see her. She bends over all the way, and she's like, "You want some?" And I can see her through the windshield, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
You heard this
No,
in
I
your
s-
car?
No, I was in my work truck. I see her bend over, and she turns on. She's like, "You want this?" And I can hear and then I can I'm reading lips at this point.
I mean,
Which
which
lips?
ones?
Woo! Score. So then, so I
what did
just
he
like,
say?
No.
What did he
I
say?
kind of do the hottest thing when they try to hit your windshield. You're like, no,
Please,
no.
no.
You know,
Get
and
your
then
lips off my
so
windshield.
so I go to the fire department. I change out like 3 tires, and if you ever work on a fire truck, it's fucking irritating. It took me a couple hours. 'cause
I forgot
there's so
you were
many
on
little
the job.
attachments and all kinds of shit. Anyways, I change them out. I check the rest of the air. It was cool. I hung out with the firefighters. I was like, this bitch is long gone by now. So I drive back out the same way I came in.
She's still standing there bent over.
I'm driving.
There you are.
No lights on or nothing at this point because I'm done with the service call. The light on the truck is on because I'm writing down everything.
Yeah.
Make sure I got my out time.
Uh-huh.
Here she comes. She runs out to the middle of the street. She's like
where
this,
you
and she's like,
been?
"Are you sure to want them?"
How old is she?
It took me a minute.
I can picture someone
An entire
stupid
minute.
old.
I sat for a minute in my truck while I stopped in the middle of the street because she's in the middle of the street, and I said, maybe I should give away my last $20 right now.
$20? Are you just begging for the clap?
No, I'm just saying. It was a hard time in my life.
$20. Okay.
Okay, but
Okay. That's got me
But
thinking about something else. But okay.
Jesus said not to date Satan, and I went home. But I did have my encounter with that hooker.
Not today, Satan. He only has $20. Okay.
It's gonna cost you 25, fool. Okay, so what do you think about hookers?
I think the real story is you saw that fucking hooker
And I
and you
honked
went,
at
"Señora, cuánto, señora?"
Oh, yeah.
And she
You
told
fucking
you,
hang out with me
and she
too
told
much.
you, un veintón, and you were like,
Tell-
fuck, I'm
tell
really
me
hungry.
that
I'm probably gonna go to McDonald's after this. And then you said,
needs
fuck
that
it, and
money.
you spent the 20 on her.
I did not, and that's not the day that I got.
Let me look you in the eyes and answer this. Did she give you a fucking blowjob or not?
No blowy for me that night
Why did you look away?
because I was watching. Nah, dude, I've never been with a hooker. I had my encounter with that one, but it didn't go down.
I've never been with a hooker either, but I've actually banged a stripper at a strip club.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You know, and you give them a couple extra bucks, and it's what it is.
I used to give one a ride home all the
It
time.
is
So I
what
would go to
it
the titty
is.
bar and she would give me free lap dances and her friends, and I'd give her a ride home after.
Wait,
So-
hold
but I
on.
never
What
hit
do you,
it.
what
She
do you
was
mean
cool.
it is what it is? What exactly would you call that venereal disease, Mr. It is what it is?
Yeah, VDs. Can you tell us?
First
Q-tip?
of all, she put a condom on me.
Oh, I
And then she
thought
got on
you were going
top
to say,
of me.
hold on. First of all, she put a condom on.
Wait,
Whoa!
how old was this, Jacob?
Oh, shit. Fuck. Somewhere between 20 and 24.
At least.
That's
That's not a bad age.
yeah,
You know what?
somewhere
I-
between 20 and 24.
I don't mind.
And it was my friend's birthday, and he was an older dude named Rusty. He was fucking dope as shit. And he was on the other side getting his.
all right.
And we were fucking hammered.
So you
And
just did
a
what you had
must.
to do.
And put the condom on. And then she did the BJ with the condom on.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
She was real classy. She was real nice.
You didn't bite it or anything, right? Well, no, you had the condom on.
Did you bite her nipple?
Sorry.
No, of course I had the condom on.
But did you bite her nipple?
Huh? No.
Because if you sucked her nipple, I'm sure like
No,
50
no,
other
no.
guys sucked her nipple. That
No,
same
no.
night.
I just sat there like a gentleman.
Like
And
a gentleman in
she
a
did her
strip club.
service. And I tipped my cap to her, and I got the fuck out of there.
You took your-
Were you seriously wearing a cap? Were you seriously wearing a cap?
No, I never wear caps.
Okay.
Dude,
okay.
why do you think I'm
I
laughing?
was about to say, yeah, that's some Watchmen shit right there. I don't know.
Hey, like I said, it's what it is.
Oh my God! Stop.
Yeah,
All
saying
right. So what about you?
I mean, I don't have a problem with, and a lot of people are like,
Strippers.
oh my god, strippers, oh my god.
Hey, how much do
prostitutes,
hookers cost where you live?
Well, I'm gonna jump ahead of this one and say I don't know.
How would you know?
Well, see, that's what throws me off. Okay, so I don't have a problem with strippers or hookers or prostitutes. I don't know what the fuck you call them, but
Workers.
So you
bitch.
use their services
what-
often.
no,
workers.
So you don't use
that's
their
another.
services.
I don't see what
You never have?
What perplexes me about the entire hooker, stripper, prostitute situation is
They prefer sex workers.
no.
They prefer to be called sex workers.
So these sex workers,
Professional dancers.
There you go.
there's got to be some kind of algorithm or some kind of power that be that says how much they charge.
Yeah,
for
they're not gonna
certain
give you. They're not
services,
gonna
right?
give you a BJ for no $5. All right. Do you know what a ZJ is?
Whoa!
Get the fuck out of my house. What? You don't know what a ZJ is?
No.
It's because
You can't afford a big man.
I can't afford. a big
I
boy.
mean, yeah.
Move
I
it
do.
along. We got a mouth
Of course
to
I
feed.
do. Of course I do. Do you?
Of course I know what a ZJ is.
Then share it
Okay,
with the rest of us.
It's when you get a blowjob when you're asleep. ZJ.
Oh,
You never woken up to a blowjob
You never
before?
walk up to a blowjob when you're all shrimpy, and it feels weird and it feels all funny because it's going in the mouth, but then also
can we
it
go
gets big.
political?
Go ahead.
I'm just saying. Can we please change the topic? I don't think I've ever had that situation. No. What
Well,
throws
what's
me
the
off?
fucking
what do you
craziest
mean?
thing
You,
that's
you,
ever
you
happened
don't
to
go
you,
to sleep
Bernie?
with you don't go to
Craziest
sleep
thing
with
that
a
ever happened
boner.
to me.
You've never woken up and a girl's like riding you and shit,
Or
you've
a
never
girl's-
woken up and someone's like giving you head.
But you don't have a boner because you're in your sleep, and then you get a boner. Obviously.
Well, no, that's
Maybe
the
a
thing. It's
feminine
supposed-
man?
It's supposed to be morning wood. Whoa.
I don't know Bernie's life, dude.
fucking jigs.
I thought we already established I don't know Bernie's life.
Bernie's life is all
We're-
about questions, and one of the questions that I have,
So what's it like a weekend at Bernie's?
a weekend at Bernie's again is full of questions. What determines how much a prostitute charges?
I don't know. You think they could go online and
yeah,
ask
you know what? He did ask that question. Okay,
Right.
check it out. No, it depends on the sex worker. Okay, are we talking classic prostitute that's walking on the street?
I don't
Pretty
know. That's
ugly,
the thing.
85,
Well,
90.
educate me.
'Cause if-
Educate
we don't
me.
know
You guys
either.
are from the east side. You guys are
Okay.
used to this shit, right?
Check it out. Check it out. Typically, the pimp has a stable of hoes.
Yeah.
Stable. Okay.
He's got his He's got his best bitch, and then he's got his other bottom bitches. All right.
Bottom
Now,
bitches, okay.
pimping ain't easy,
It isn't.
and
So I
everybody
hear.
knows that.
So I hear.
All right, and it's
Oh my
MOE,
God.
money over bitches,
Yeah.
like money over everything. That's how it
Okay.
is.
Mo.
Now, a classic prostitute, it just depends on her
Define
status.
classic.
A classic prostitute would be the one that you would find on the street. So that
No,
would
I'm
depend.
talking more top tier, like the
Okay.
status quo.
Yeah,
okay.
of course.
Okay.
Yeah. They
Now,
go through tears.
let's say,
Fugly cute,
um,
huh?
let's say they're call girls, and you're in Vegas,
Yes.
and you're
Fucking Vegas.
you're at the MGM
What
Grand,
do they use?
and you're like, hey,
Teach me their
chick,
secrets.
I wanna get a chick.
They're called
Well,
escorts. Like an escort is gonna
yeah.
be way more high priced because she's real pretty
They'll
and she's taken
prefer
care
sex
of.
work.
like to fuck, they'll be well. One time, actually, hold on.
2 times, never mind.
Before we get into Vegas, one time me and Guy, I think we already told this story, but we went to a strip club in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Okay.
And as soon as we walked into the strip club, it was a cabaret in Scottsdale. These 2 chicks came up to us and they grabbed us by our hands and they took us downstairs to these rooms. They put me in a room and they put Guy in a room. And the girl's like, yeah, here we can pretty much do whatever you want. We take card, we take credit, we take checks,
But
we
we'll
can
take
do-
your watch.
We can do anal. We can do and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like 18. Like, I had only been in like Phoenix for like 2 months at the time.
Wow.
And I was like, I don't have that type of money. I'm just here to get a lap dance. But yeah, she was charging like around range
And-
anywhere between like 130 to 250, but it was negotiable.
And
negotiable.
and
Yeah.
Guy said he didn't do.
On
And
what
Guy said he
grounds?
couldn't do
Well,
anything
see-
because he had just bought a shirt and he wasted all his money that day, so he only got a little
And
dance.
he had a real nice shirt. And you know what? That was the first time we heard
You're gonna have
she
to tell me
take
more
my
about this shirt.
money when
Oh,
I'm in need. That's the first time we heard that song.
she's a trifling.
Oh,
And
damn.
indeed.
indeed.
Yeah.
He's feeling it.
She a gold digger.
gold digger.
Way over town. So that's the first time we heard that song.
Hold on. Fuck
Okay,
this story. How
now-
expensive was this shirt? For a shirt to get between
What did
me
he say
and
it was?
pussy,
He said it was like a
Jesus
polo, no?
Christ.
Like a blue polo.
Oh,
shirt?
knowing Guy, it was probably like Anchor Blue or some
It
shit.
was like a really nice baby blue shirt. That's all I remember. The whole point. But
Oh, Guy. This was Guy's shirt.
oh yeah, not me.
Blue makes sense.
Yeah,
All right.
it was
Yeah.
probably like Anchor
Guy, I
Blue,
love you.
or it was probably like
So I
American
think
Eagle or
what
something.
Jacob's trying to say is it just
It
depending on the
depends
girl.
on where they're at. Like, say for instance,
Vegas,
like
they're escorts.
like those
Call
chicks.
girls.
Those chicks were offering sex, but they were in a stripper capacity. They weren't like in a
Okay.
escort or call girl capacity.
So this would have been a
But
fast nut.
But my friend that just came on and told us a story on Talking Wild, he said that he had a stripper. Not a stripper. An escort in Vegas a while back, and it was like around 130 to 200.
What's the most you would pay for a hooker, Burn?
130 to 200. God damn. Okay, so if I go and get a massage, I'm already looking at 50 to 70 bucks.
We're talking
on a
about here or
massage.
Juarez?
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So if I go and get a massage here, I'm already looking at about.
I've never got a happy ending here.
50 Well, it actually goes like per minute, I guess. If you're looking at an hour, you're looking at like $60,
Mm-hmm.
and then you run the risk of possibly getting a happy ending, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm more curious about is, and actually this is gonna throw a monkey wrench into your entire situation.
Okay.
COVID,
it.
okay?
Yeah.
COVID jumps into the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Prices go up, my man.
Why
We're
would
in a
the prices
recession.
go up? One,
We're in a recession.
no. Is it one, hazardous pay?
Ah.
Is that what it is?
Are they essential workers?
No,
Fuck yeah, they're essential.
only the employee can give hazard pay. So I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
only
hazard
the
pay.
employer, right? I mean, the
Yeah,
employer
yeah.
can
Yeah,
give
yeah.
hazard pay.
So,
So do
the
they get hazard pay?
employee, Mrs. Che Che or Cha Cha, what are we calling Charles?
Charlie.
Charlie?
Shay. Shay.
Would Shay get hazardous pay
Charlet.
going down and giving this motherfucker a Z job,
ZJ.
a ZJ,
There you go.
during COVID times?
That's a professional vernacular.
It is.
Would you expect, and I'm gonna ask by a show of hands, is this gonna be a hazardous pay, a raise in the rates, or is it gonna be more of from a consumer end? Are you gonna say no? I'm running a risk here, because you are exposed to more people, so I want a discount.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. If I'm
Huh?
the employer, I'm gonna make you charge more because number one, I gotta pay you hazard pay, and then I gotta send
No,
some.
but-
Wait, hold
but
on, and then I gotta
prices
send a
drop
bit,
from time to
and
time,
then I
so
gotta
how
send a
come it
bitch
doesn't
in to
drop
clean
now?
up right after you went in there because I had COVID clean that motherfucker. And then I'm gonna have to, get your shit fucking. I hope that some of these girls that are strippers get their shit dry cleaned the right way. I don't know if they got that nasty you know what I'm saying, the clap juices down there. I don't know if they could just clean that shit in a laundromat or what, you know. So if I was an employer, I would tell you to charge more. Like if you have $35 for a ZJ, I'd be like, you know what, baby, you're gonna have to pick it up to 45 because I have to pay you that hazard pay. So you get a little bit more because you know how salon girls they pay for their table.
But-
Tattoo
Okay,
artists
so
pay
that's
for their
fine.
table.
But let's say a week goes by and the numbers are still dropping. You as the pimp, or I'm sorry, the employer in this case, would you be
Check your
willing to
vernacular.
drop the price and just call it a
No.
COVID cum shot? I don't know.
No,
Fucking just
and
drop it a
here's
little
why.
bit?
Because when it's supply and demand, I don't care about your well-being. You're coming to me for a service. I'm not coming to you for a service.
Yeah, I didn't
so
call-
you're gonna
Yeah,
you're gonna
but-
pay
but-
what
but
I'm gonna
iffy.
charge.
But I'm iffy. I'm sketchy. I'm
Then
like,
on to the next skis.
Yeah, I didn't-
on to the
there's
next.
nobody behind
on
me,
to
bro.
the next
There's
script.
nobody
Hey,
behind
There'll
me.
always be.
Hey, I didn't
There'll
call you
always
and
be.
say, hey, what,
Fuck, you're right. This is
There'll
our
always be.
I wouldn't
dude.
call you and be
There'll
like,
always
hey,
be.
can I offer you a $45 ZJ? Like, because I'm free right now. No, bitch. Like,
No,
you,
bitch, I'm sleeping. This is the best time for a CJ.
No, it'll be fine. Like
yeah. See,
if,
Bern
you
doesn't-
don't, if you don't go for it, some other schmuck will, dude.
So the
That's
industry,
how it is.
industry wins.
And you know what? It's like
Yeah.
that. It's like that for drugs too, dude. You know, a W
shit.
used to be this and that, and now I mean the prices go up because of how like borders are shutting down and all that shit. Even drugs go up, dude. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, if you
got
don't want to buy it, someone else
dispensaries,
is gonna
but
buy
you got
it.
dispensaries and shit and friends from Colorado that are more than willing to bring shit over.
We're not talking about weed.
We're not talking
Is
about
that
the
working?
green.
We're talking about heroin,
We're talking
coke,
about-
crack,
We're talking about the big boy stuff.
crystal meth.
No, that's wrong.
You know what? Go in the restroom and do a line like a fucking gentleman.
You know,
will you?
or if you want to be a real woman about it, like Stevie Nicks. You know, you
Whoa.
can take a hit in your asshole, dude.
Yeah, she used to put fucking coke in her butt.
They used to like put it in a straw and
And then-
blow it in her asshole,
Hold
dude.
on,
'Cause she
Miss
had
Gypsy, Miss Fleetwood.
Yeah, man, she
What?
fucked. She had done so much coke that she had like the deviated septums and all that shit.
They were gone.
She would have guys like blow like coke in her
else did that?
asshole.
There was another
Are
guy
we
that did
legally allowed to talk about this?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
what it
okay.
that. So
Yeah,
I heard this
so, I
story
mean,
about
You know, so the prices go up on that.
like Mick Jagger.
shit.
You know the story about Mick Jagger, right?
Fuck no.
Okay, well Mick Jagger when he
I
was
am
touring,
extremely uncultured.
when he was touring with the Stones, right? He would always have a Coca-Cola can and a straw.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, but in their stage, their whole setup was this stage, this whole format, and there was two tunnels that would go down towards the center that you
Okay.
could walk into. But Mick Jagger always had a Coke can, and he would be doing his show, playing his shit, playing his guitar. When we turn around, he would take a sip of his Coke off of his rig, so no one could see him, so it looked like he was doing that. He wasn't doing that. It was full of Coke. He'd put it in his nose and go, and then he would turn around and finish. And if he needed a refill of his Coke, he'd run down the tunnel, get cleaned up, get a little wiggle on his balls from one of the girls, and walk back out.
How do you think Jagger got the moves like Jagger?
How
Huh?
do you think he got moves like Jagger?
Not
I
like
got
that,
the
I'll tell you
moves
that
like
much.
Jagger. I
Holy
got the
shit.
moves like Jagger. I got the moves.
Okay.
That's
okay.
how that shit went down.
That means that you're on coke.
I can't sing right now. My voice is gone.
No, but
Is
yeah,
that-
dude. Like
that is crazy.
Everything goes up.
You
It's
know,
it's with the economy.
The only other thing that I've heard that was secretly about Coke was that one song by The Weeknd. I can't feel my face when I'm with you.
oh, that's obvious.
I didn't know that.
That's super obvious.
Are you serious?
No shit. Dude, I've heard about.
Hey, you
like,
know what? I'm
I've heard
actually-
about
I'm-
this song
I'm kind
winning
of-
like Teen
God
Choice
damn it.
I'm
Awards.
kind of
and
proud.
shit.
I'm kind of proud that you even heard that song before.
Hey, hold on.
Hey.
Did you also know that Aerosmith? He
Oh,
sings. I mean, that's obvious.
Okay,
that was
okay.
CaptainObvious.com right there. But you're not.
Yeah.
What?
Dude looks like
Hold
a
on,
lady.
hold on. Dude looks like a cha-cha. What are we calling it?
Sean.
Damn.
Damn, we
Come
got
on,
into
so-
some good shit. Man. Because I have a
What
bad
have I
voice right now.
created?
Hey, you came over here. You wanted to drink some booze. Wanted to shoot the shit. Talk about how you fell asleep on the couch the other day because you.
I
were
did not want to
drunk
talk
you
about
puss.
that. What are you talking about?
All right,
play
let's-
some
let's-
Xbox and
All
hang
right,
out with
let's
some homeboys.
Let's get on with the ideas. Hey, how do you guys feel about people wearing masks in their car?
Okay, well, sometimes it's an Uber driver.
No. Like
Okay.
one single
no,
fucking
no.
driver with a mask.
Let's get them out of this conversation. We're talking about the everyday Joe Schmo that's leaving Whole Foods
yeah.
and going back home to make some homemade sushi.
Yeah, don't-
And he's still wearing a mask in his car.
Don't incorporate some excuses for people. I'm talking about somebody who just
That's
got out of work.
I've been in Ubers and I've had to wear my mask, and they had to
That's
wear their
completely
mask.
fine.
Being
I'm talking
an
about somebody
Uber
driving their
driver,
own
though.
car. Like someone driving their own car wearing a mask.
Yeah, don't you want them? Don't you want them to wear masks?
Yeah, an Uber driver. We're not talking about Uber drivers. What he's saying is discontinue the whole idea of giving an excuse for somebody.
Hold on.
It's a person driving his own personal car and he's wearing a mask in it.
Hold on. But
Wait.
he did just make a very good point. Don't you want them to wear masks?
The Uber ones. But what if the Uber driver drives up and they already have their mask on?
Okay,
That's-
bitch.
that's-
Are they assholes for
But
that?
I'm talking
No.
But I'm
He's
talking
on
about the
the
old
clock.
man that he's driving his senora around and they're both
Yeah,
wearing
no,
masks.
but I want
When
to talk
his-
about this Uber part first, and we'll get to that.
But when
of
his
course,
phone goes,
yeah.
hey.
No, but that's
Cha-cha
kind of
wants
weird.
to
Like, hey,
ride.
dude, there's no one in your car, so why are you wearing your fucking mask?
Well, once they
Are
drive
you
up, But I gotta be fair though.
are
I've
you
been
a little
Lyft
bit on the
driver.
spectrum?
I've been a Lyft driver, and once your phone goes off, you're on the job. Don't get me wrong; it is your job.
But
You are
shouldn't you put your
own
mask on
owner.
as soon as like you're about to pick up your person?
Yeah, of course. No, I'd say a
Or
couple,
should you just
like
leave
maybe
it
an hour
on?
before.
If
Yeah,
you're
maybe just
about
leave
to
it on.
get into a car, would you rather have them fart before they drove up with their windows down, or when they drove up immediately with their windows
Those
up?
up. Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather them not fart at all while
They
they're
had
picking me
to.
up.
So you'd rather them have like Pampers and shit already on. That way you don't even smell a damn thing,
Hey,
right?
they could have taken a fucking lap before coming and picking
As
me
long
up.
as it's already out of
Do you get a
mind,
discount?
right? So me personally, if I'm sitting there drunk as fuck, feeling a little testy, and I want to talk about some political shit, I'd expect my Uber driver to already have his mask on when he drives up.
Take
Why?
your Ubers.
Because he's already on the clock. Am I wrong?
How do you feel about people in Boston that say Uber?
What
like
the fuck is
ooh,
that?
V-A. Like, take your Ubers.
The Uvas? I don't know. Aaron
Oh,
says
instead of
swolf all the time.
Huh?
Aaron's from fucking Jersey, and he always says
Jersey.
swolf. And he says yesterday. Yeah, I was over there yesterday. Aaron? He says swolf.
The only thing I know about Aaron is his laugh. I don't know about that. That's the only thing I know about Aaron. Aaron, I love you.
God.
But I didn't know he had an accent.
Do you guys think Aaron wears his mask in the truck when he drives?
Oh, he's got to, dude.
Huh?
He's supposed to.
Let's
He's on
take
the
it.
clock,
Let's
bro.
take it. Let's take a show of hands.
Aaron?
Does Aaron wear his mask in the truck when he delivers?
No. Is he supposed to?
No.
Yes.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
I think he does. He's a good employee.
I say no to Aaron. That's 2-1. I hope you're watching this, or I hope you see this and you say, you give us your answer.
Don't let me down, Aaron.
Yeah, just check the comments.
I say
Let's
no.
see
Back.
let's see if Aaron comments.
How is
his
Aaron?
answer.
Look, let me tell you why I don't think Aaron would wear a mask. How is he gonna smoke if he's wearing a mask?
Because he doesn't smoke in his company truck.
Yes, he does.
He smokes outside of his
He's
truck.
a fucking liar. Everybody
like a
does.
gentleman.
I thought you were gonna say like a Jedi. No, he does that shit pretty sneakily.
So, wow. So we're all over the COVID thing. Have you guys seen this thing on?
Hold on. Who says we're over it?
Oh well, are you over it?
Hell no. Have you seen some of these Karens popping up online?
That's what we're. Yeah. Okay. What about him?
Oh my God, guys. Go on to whatever social media platform you have and just search Karen. Just search Karen and see what pops up.
Okay,
And
assuming
tell me
everybody just did that.
What?
Continue.
why. One, should they exist? And two, I mean, are they a necessary evil?
So-
are they fighting the good fight?
But check this out.
You know what a Karen is, right?
Yes, Jacob's.
Yeah.
Jacob's got the best.
Let me ask you this: Are you assuming that they barely just started existing, or do you
Oh, no.
do you feel like they've always been around?
Have you ever been to a Tractor Supply?
Well,
I mean, June
You bump
6th,
into at least
June 6, 2013, I was at a Tractor Supply.
you bump
okay?
into at least 7 of them when there's only 6 people in the store.
And
It's
I got
ridiculous.
4 witnesses that can allocate my story.
Oh, yeah?
I was in a Tractor Supply.
wow.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll fuck around at a Tractor Supply. I mean,
What do you do at a? What do you do at a Tractor
Place is
Supply?
badass.
There's only a couple things you
Buy-
could do: jeans,
you
boots,
you can
or
buy
animal
bird
feed.
feed. You can buy horse feed. You can buy llama feed.
No,
you
I'm
can
t-
buy everything.
Oh no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. There's only a couple things I could see him doing in a Tractor Supply:
Other
jeans,
than masturbation
boots,
in aisle 7.
jeans, boots, or fucking food for Junior. I don't know.
You're asking me what I'm doing at a Tractor
Yeah,
Supply?
you would be at a Tractor Supply. What are you gonna do there?
I'm minding my own damn business. How about that? All right.
Hey, are you looking-
And that's
are you
neither
looking-
here nor there.
Tell me you're looking for a duck for a buck, because that's real here, dude.
One time I saw a black duck with an afro
Did you
like
buy
a little
him?
feather afro.
Okay.
You didn't buy that guy?
It was black because it's an animal. It's not like
Wait,
it
hold
wasn't
on,
an
hold on.
African American.
What do you mean, you people?
Hold on. So last thing I heard was, did you buy him? And your next response was he was black.
I saw a Daffy Duck. Okay, when I was fishing, and it had a little fro on his head.
Oh, you were fishing. You couldn't have gotten him.
That's
then.
fucking
I thought you saw him
adorable,
where you
dude.
could have
I'd buy
bought him.
7.
Because if you wouldn't have bought him, I would have been pretty bad.
And then it was like moving like this,
Or
and I was
that
like,
picture
"Damn,
walk?
that's a groovy duck." Guys, I'm just kidding. That's all the duck jokes I got.
This is why I go to
Got any
Ascarate, dude, because I just like to watch this badass little duck, dude.
I've never seen you
He
there.
has a mohawk, yeah.
Okay.
There's this badass duck in the back pond. He's got a mohawk, dude. Like, he's the king of that pond, dude. And he fucks other ducks up, dude. He's been there for years, dude. I've seen that duck. I'm gonna take a picture of him next time so I can show you guys.
He's a lifer.
He's been there, dude. Hey, that motherfucker will flap out, slap the water so they all leave, and then he gets back in. He gets right next to the fountain. That's the shit right there.
Oh,
He's the king of the fountain, dude.
I gotta see
He's
this.
not the king of the hill. He's the king of the fountain.
I gotta
Okay.
see this.
Okay. Okay. So like Karens have always been around, dude. Like since before fucking Rona and all that shit.
Yeah.
Karens have been here.
I'm sure there's a Karen on your block.
See, but what worries me is today, if you were to walk into, let's say, for example, I was talking to my brother-in-law, and he works for a very well-established tire company. If somebody, if somebody walks in without a mask,
Yes.
these guys are straight up, they straight up like, okay, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to wait outside. I'm gonna have to ask you to
Nicely.
wait outside. And what I love about this whole situation
Is this in New Mexico?
no, this is Texas. This is in El Paso. This is in El Paso.
We're gonna need that information
Okay.
after this podcast.
No, I'll share it. Hell yeah. Why?
Onward.
So you can show up without a mask? So these guys show up without a mask, right? And they're like, you know what? I'm going to have to ask you to wait outside if you insist on not wearing a mask. They'll hand them a mask. And if they insist on not wearing it, they'll tell them, go wait outside. No. Dude, these guys are quick to call codes. And codes shows up with the cops. $300 ticket right then and there. Oh, dude. These guys are quick to just stand outside. I was never inside. I don't know what you're talking about. So, and these are like the Karens of this new world.
How many times have they gotten popped? How many times do you know of that he's helped get one of them a ticket? Because I need to know. That's fun.
It would be fun, but it was a...
We got a 319! 319! Fucking Monsters, Inc.
So me personally,
That's what I thought about when he said he was going to call code.
I'm all for flexing your rights, but when the city itself tells you you need to wear a mask, a fabric mask, or else there's what, a $300 fine?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and test it. And if you're going to test it right. And wait for the cops to show up and stand inside of that well-established building.
Okay.
And just say, you know what? Yeah, I'm not wearing it. What's up? It's all fake. It's all fake. Dude.
So you
I've
really
yet
want to
to
die
see
on that
that.
hill? You want to die on that hill?
No, I'm just saying I want to
You know you got to
it.
go into a place. You got to go into a place with your shirt on, right? Or else they
That's
can
the
deny
thing.
you service,
That-
right?
Exactly. And
You want to die on that hill too?
No, I don't want.
You want to die on the hill that you can't go into a place without your shoes on?
I don't want to be on the hill.
And everybody sees all your musky little feet?
I want to be on the grassy
Musky.
knoll watching it from a distance.
All I'm saying.
in the back, musky.
See, and that's what I'm curious about. Is there a difference between today's Karen and back in the day Karen?
No, there's
No.
not.
Why not?
Except for the
No,
fact
no.
that. So,
Have,
do you
have
remember
they,
our Karen?
Like,
Yeah, have they developed like a leather skin that's got them out for blood? all
well,
of a
No,
sudden?
no, let
what
us
is
tell
what
you.
is a Karen? Okay, a Karen is a virtue signaler.
There you go.
They're virtue signalers.
Okay.
So, say for instance, a Karen would be someone who's literally trying to like HR reality.
Yeah, she's trying to keep
Okay.
it real.
Okay, you know, if we were right here talking and a Karen came in, they'd be like, "You guys, you're not 6 feet apart. You guys aren't social
Yeah.
distancing."
How much do you charge per hour?
Well,
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
you know, and then we'd be like, "Hey, bitch, you don't belong here." You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah, of course we try.
And then I'd take her to the back, and then she'd come out with dirty hair, and it's what it is.
It is what it is.
But that's just hypothetical, So, a Karen is a virtue signaler, which is kind of funny because I think we invented that name. I think we
we did.
invented
Oh,
that
hell
concept.
yeah. Karens and
Look,
Kyles?
No,
Oh,
no, no, no,
hell
no.
yeah.
This
Like
is what happened.
we invented that name.
But we didn't call her
Maybe
Karen.
she wasn't a Karen though. Yeah.
We called her
Not even.
Susan.
Susan, okay.
Yeah.
Tell me more
So-
about Susan. I'm so fucking curious right now.
So when Chucanos first started,
Yeah.
it was a bunch of boys. It was me, Jake, and a guy, and then
what
we
would you
added
guys
the
do?
Bueno sisters, and Joel came in, and all kinds of people. But back in the day, we wanted to have fun. We'd practice. So Jacob was the one, I think he brought it. He brought a sheriff badge. Okay?
I brought like a little plastic, like
sheriff badge.
like a cowboy
And he's
sheriff
like,
badge.
in order to make
So
these
you wanted to get laid? Okay.
no. In order to make these practices fun,
Wait a minute.
in order to make
Settle
these
down.
practices fun, I'm gonna go ahead and distribute this sheriff badge to a different member every practice so that
Yeah.
they can be in control of the practice.
Like you're gonna call the songs and
Like,
what we're gonna
oh
practice
shit, Maribel is the sheriff today, and
Yeah.
then she would call all the songs in line. She would stop everybody. You fucked up. She would be like, I want to add this part here, guys. Try this, whatever.
whatever.
You're the sheriff. You're the sheriff. And then of course it comes with sheriff,
on. Sure, fellas.
Okay, but so what happened was that we started getting carried away. But so we would give the girls the sheriff. They'd be like, "Oh, I'm in charge. But then some of us started slipping. Like, I'll fucking be in charge of your ass tonight, girl. Like, so we started. We started getting real aggressive with the wording.
And guess what? We had already lost a little badge, so that part wasn't even funny.
Yeah, the little
anymore.
pin was gone.
Yeah, I didn't
The
see
little
that
pin was
coming.
gone.
Okay.
So then Jacob started with, you know what? We're gonna have to get an HR lady.
So I was like, whoa, guys, hey.
You're being a little aggressive with the females.
You guys are like talking to the girls like bros, like too hard. Like,
Yeah.
hey man, like our band's gonna have to have an HR lady named Susan. I'm gonna have to get an email from them. So chill the fuck out, and
just fucking
settle
went
down
on.
with the girls. And then we'd all laugh about it. So we made up Susan.
Okay.
So every time something would happen, we'd be like, oh shit, I'm gonna fucking call Susan.
Susan's gonna get a call.
Right?
If you even looked at one of the Buenos sisters, we would always just like give that eye, like, you know, just fucking around. We're guys, and he'd be like, hey, what's up? And then they'd be like, I'm gonna call Susan. Like, here we go. Can't even say what's up to you now. You know,
Oh shit.
Susan was the one that would take care of shit, dude.
But basically, Susan was the HR.
But didn't we fire that bitch?
We did. We're gonna bring this up. We did fire Susan.
I wanna
Why
hear
was
this.
Susan fired?
She was wearing. We saw a picture of a Susan. You know, the little cut hair, the little short hair.
Yeah.
Let me speak to your manager hair.
Yeah.
We saw a Susan
Bob.
on a meme, and she was wearing the name of a different band,
Of some of our friends.
and we were like, "She's fired."
She's fucking out of here. So what she was doing was she was going
wearing
behind
a
her.
rival band.
Yeah. She was going behind her fucking back.
Yeah, dude, and we were the ones like she hired, like we hired her. So
How did that taste?
we were pretty upset about it.
I didn't
And,
sleep for a couple of days.
And the girls were okay with it. The girls were like, yeah, you know what,
Yeah,
fuck
well, of
it.
course, they're like girl power, flower power. You know how they are.
No, the
Whoa,
girls were
whoa,
okay with
whoa,
firing her.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Damn.
Yeah, Veto was like, yeah, fuck, she's gone.
Okay.
But was her name Karen? And Susan would come in? Remember? Like, Karen went on vacation, and
It was
Susan
two.
came
We
in?
had
She
to.
was
I
the
don't
original
remember.
Karen?
We might have literally
We
named
might have
her
named
Karen.
her Karen. And then it turned into Susan.
We're gonna have to
Vettel,
ask Veto.
Vettel, if
so curious.
Vettel, when you see this, can you please comment
That's
or
Vettel.
hit us up? Just confirm this shit to us,
Because
please.
I think Susan was the
the takeover, yeah, like
she would come in.
she was our temporary.
I think I
But then she
created
became-
one of those trends. You guys have heard of the whole "Oh, I'm not drunk." Speaking in cursive. You guys ever heard of that one?
I've heard of that before, yeah.
I used that back in like 2010 or something like that.
Oh.
And all of a sudden,
That was for you,
2013, 2015, iFunny and all those other websites started using it. I'm like, yo, I think that was me.
This is why you should have patented it. You fucked up.
I
Don't you ever tell anybody your ideas? Because I told the guy one of my ideas one time, and now he's running a business just like I did. I just didn't have the capital to do it.
I told somebody my ideas one
I'm
time.
not gonna say
and now-
nothing.
I told somebody my ideas once, and now they're charging me double per hour. I don't know who to talk to anymore.
So on the I know we're on the Karen thing. So if Karen came in and I'm wearing a mask, what?
What would you do? You're
No,
the
no, no,
manager.
no.
You're the manager,
Oh,
and I
I'd try to
walked
get
in.
the
And I
fuck-
walked in.
I don't know. If I had a mask on, I'd be like, can you? I'd be like, hey, Burn, put a mask on.
No.
You being my friend or just a customer?
No. I'm here. I just need to get my shit fixed real quick. I don't have a mask. Go.
I'd be like, okay, so you can go ahead and tell me what you want. Stay 6 feet away from me.
I just
when you're
did.
done.
Wait, but you're Karen?
Yes.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, don't even come to my shop.
Yeah, we don't need you.
You're not.
Wait,
allowed.
hold on. What do you
Get
mean
lost,
I'm
loser.
Karen? I
Puro
can't
Mexa.
carry myself?
I thought this was the scenario that you were running with him.
Yeah,
That's
he shouldn't have
exactly
a
what I'm
scenario.
running. But
Yeah.
I'm also a paying customer.
Yeah, get
And
the
I'm a Karen.
we don't
And
need
I
you.
walked in and was like,
Karen.
no, I'm
Karen.
4 feet. I'm sorry, but
Karen,
I'm sorry.
This is how this will go down. Karen, babes, let me tell you something, okay?
Just call me babe.
Care Bear. Care Bear, babes. This is how it's going to go.
You're
Your
out
li-
here, Karen?
Your little measly ass 1 or 2 tire bullshit isn't going to work here because, bitch, I make like 1,000 tires a week.
1,000 tires a
fuck
week.
off.
Fuck
I'm
off.
talking
You take that tire and you shove it up your care ass.
Realistically,
Care ass.
realistically.
I'm all backing you
How
up
about you
the whole
caress
You cannot say, You can't say that to a customer. I'm a legit
I can do whatever
customer.
I want.
You can
I'm
do
a
whatever you
legit
want.
customer.
Are you gonna
I'm not
leave or are you
Bernie-
gonna stay
I'm
and
not Bernie
argue with me?
pretending to be Karen.
Are you gonna be like the Karens
Oh,
online and
oh,
call me
oh,
the N-word?
oh,
Exactly.
No, it's Bernie.
That
now.
is exactly what I'm gonna do.
You're not gonna come to my
Bernie,
shop.
are you on coke right now?
I'm on Ritalin.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay.
This explains a lot. So back to what I was saying. If I walked in and had a mask on, would I get treated differently because I have
Okay.
a beard? Is my beard holding more germs now?
So
Should I shave it?
here's the
Nah.
thing. The mask, all it means is that you're just trying to be considerate. Okay? It doesn't fucking work. Everybody knows it. Who gives a fuck? You're just showing everybody else that you're in public and you're being a fucking considerate person and not being a fucking douche. How
Yeah,
about that? Okay.
Exactly.
That's good enough for me.
I want to be
I don't
able
give
to
a fuck.
say. I want to be able to say.
I don't give a fuck.
If shit turned out to be okay, I contributed.
Because, like
You know? That's all I
Japan,
want.
Japan, they always wear masks, dude. Like, if anybody's sick over there, they
24/7.
just wear masks. Like,
Yep.
even before Rona, dude.
Yeah, those
Don't
And
get me
guess
wrong,
what?
it was more of a pollution thing, but
And-
they still wear them.
But they still
Yeah,
fucking
they-
wear 'em.
yeah,
And
they
guess
do
what?
that.
Rona fucking hit them pretty hard.
and they're done.
But
They're clear of it now.
But they're doing way better than fucking
They're
all.
clear of it now
Okay, yeah,
because-
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let's think about this. Let's think about this.
Fucking Japan's tiny. What? But their fucking cities are stupid dense, dude.
Yeah.
Like Tokyo's like this, bro.
Well, that's the point that I was about to
Yeah,
try
you
to
can
make.
only have one kid in Tokyo.
One, I'm gonna wear my mask. I'm wearing my mask because of pollution.
Why aren't you wearing a
alright?
mask right now?
Because
You inconsiderate
I
prick.
pray to God. I pray to God that I'm in a controlled environment.
The good thing is
So-
everybody coughs on that mic.
So, oh, son of a bitch! Why you gotta be like that?
He always
I'm
uses that mic.
overseas. So I'm overseas. Oh, that's even worse.
I came
So,
out negative. I'm good.
I'm.
I got the clap.
That's
How'd you
negative.
how'd you get clap on your lips?
Why do you got bubbles?
This one time
Bubbles.
for band practice. Anyways, so you're wearing a mask for pollution, and then the corona comes around. What
Yeah.
else do you have to put on?
You need to put G.I. Joe up your asshole. And
That
that way
might
the
work.
Rona
That
can't
does-
fuck with you.
that
Can't
does
get in
what?
there. Can't get in there.
The Rona can't fuck with you if you have a G.I.
There's
Joe
only
up
3
your
ways
asshole.
in. There's only 3
If
ways
you
in.
wrap yourself in the
Nose,
American
mouth.
flag, the Rona won't catch
Yeah, it
you.
won't touch you. 'Cause it's America. We're America.
Because that's red, white, and blue.
America. Okay.
Hey,
I
and
got
those
you.
colors don't run.
All right, next topic. I got you. I'm fighting an uphill battle. Next topic. Let's go.
So that's what. So my next topic was, what do you guys think about my beard? Should I trim it? I've been told it's a little Alibaba.
Why would you trim it? Why don't you just be a Karen and say "fuck you"?
All right then. So if I don't trim it, whoever anybody out there, you want to sponsor my beard? Go ahead, sponsor it. I need a beard sponsor, dude. I like Chuco Barbas, dude. I haven't gone to reach out to them yet to see if they can help me out. But I mean, right now I can have the beard. So maybe I should go
Daniel,
hit up
how does
Chuco
that make you
Barbas, let them
feel?
trim me up, give me the right ointments, the right.
Yeah, man. Once you start putting oils,
Yeah,
that
dude.
changes everything
Shit,
up.
I
No
seen some
shit.
fools
If,
get
if,
real.
if
dude.
anything, dude,
'Cause if you look at me, I'm patchy as a motherfucker.
You need to get out of here. You're
You
like
just-
half Hawaiian.
you just gotta
Samoan, bitch.
That's why I'm just fucking around.
you just gotta shave underneath, man. Nobody wants the neck beard. That shit's false.
Hey,
That's
you know-
not a real beard.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
good. Yeah, you
Okay.
always trim that. Me too. I
Dude,
always
it
trim
felt
that.
it felt weird. Like I wanted
So
to
you
start
always
a
trim
fire
that
and
part.
shit.
Can
and
you
then-
see my tattoo?
Yeah, yeah.
Then it's not low enough for me. You're good.
What?
What do you mean it's not
You
low?
It's
want
not
yours
too
lower?
low. No, I'm just saying it's not too
Oh,
low.
for him to shave.
down
That's
here.
all.
Yeah,
But-
because I trim.
But yeah,
but I
but-
know when I covers my daughter's name, I gotta. clean
But
it
you
up.
can
Yeah.
clean it like you can always make it look nice from underneath like that.
Look, dude.
And then when you put some oils in it,
Look, dude,
like,
I love
it
you, but you
fucking
can't
gets-
tell me how to run my life with my.
Dude.
You
See,
can't
but that's
tell
the
me how to
thing
run my
about you.
beard life when you're rocking that little thinny.
Why
But
the
you gotta
fuck
be careful.
did you ask?
You've got to be careful. You have to be careful, Denny, because a beard
Fuck did he ask
signifies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like-
a beard means America. You know, like big, scruffy, big.
It's so funny because
But when you're on stage, all I hear is like you got to be careful with what this is doing compared to what this is doing.
I invited this fucking.
Bernie, are you saying that nobody in the reggae scene has a beard?
No, I'm just saying.
No,
it's
he's
a
just saying
dichotomy
I'm very
like,
high pitched. Yeah, so
This-
when I walk
this
around, I
means
can
scruffy
give out the
McGruff,
hawk
dude.
presence, but then all of a sudden I'm like Bobcat. You know, that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So I see scruff and I expect McGruff, but I hear, but what I hear is I remember the day. Like it's just,
I do got a pretty high voice. Not gonna lie.
but it's that Queensryche voice.
So can you guys
Oh,
can you
it's
guys
such a good
explain to
voice.
me, because like I'll get online, of course everybody has social media, but I'll check out Facebook and there's certain girls, some really cool old girlfriends of mine, like friends of mine that are girls.
Ooh.
And then there's some other girls that
Please
are like
tell me more.
older and some younger ones. They've been really good friends of mine for years, and I've had Facebook forever, but some of them are like, this is how men kiss their women without a beard, and it's the girl holding the guy up. And then there's some girls that are like, beards are whack. They look like shit. You're just a big germ fest.
I actually dated a chick who didn't like any facial hair.
That's what I'm saying.
And I was like, bitch,
How'd
what do you
that
want me to
feel?
look like? Like Ellen DeGeneres or what?
Yeah, like Eddie. You know Eddie. Eddie from Epica. I'm just Eddie. What's up, dude?
Oh, Eddie.
Yeah. Eddie from Epica. He's always shaved. Eddie has the perfect face. Like, he doesn't have to worry about the hair. Like, he he actually always shaves.
Eddie.
And then so does his brother. God, what?
Sal.
No, not Sal.
Adolf.
Adolf always shaves too. They have that face where they could shave.
Yeah, I mean, they're handsome kids.
Yeah, they're
dude.
handsome kids, and Eddie's just as old as me, or maybe a year older. I'm not too
no,
sure.
No, he's a little younger than us.
Is he?
Yeah.
But Eddie shaves every day. And he looks like a man, but he no facial hair. But I'm like, if I shave my face, dude, I got like a butt chin, dude. Like, I got that little busted ass chin down here. You know how I look
That
like?
Jay Leno
You know how
shit?
I feel like when I shave my beard? I feel like that fucking butt chinian from Men in Black. I mean that bald chinian from Men in Black.
Yep.
Hey, okay, he's a bald chinian, and then he moves his little thingy and he punches him in the balls there. Yeah, no.
What if you
I
look like
feel-
the Tick?
Or like
the
that,
Tick, the Tick's
dude.
cool.
Yeah, the Tick would be cool, but there's also Jay Leno. Jay Leno rocked that chin, bro.
Yeah, but he's got the chin. I don't
Yeah,
got
dude.
that. I got the
I mean-
opposite of that
I mean,
chin.
He locked it on point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got the
What do you mean
opposite
you
of
got
that
the opposite? You
chin.
got 2 lines.
If I shave right
Dude,
now,
he's
son,
got like over 50 fucking classic cars, dude.
Oh, yeah.
yes,
I think
that's
you would
so
want to be
sexy.
like Jay Leno.
I don't want to be like Jay Leno. If I shave
We're
my beard,
trying
I
to
look
throw
like
you
a
a bone
fucking-
here. Yes, you want to be Jay Leno.
We're trying to hype you up. Is what it is. I mean,
Yes.
look, dude.
Yes to Leno.
Look,
Leno 2020.
our native people, we didn't rock beards.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But we get this from our Spanish side.
Yeah, you fucking
From our
assholes.
fucking European colonizer side. So it's what it is, dude. You know?
It is what it is.
While we're here on the Facebook subject, how do you guys feel when you see like a friend, a couple, whatever, and then that one friend's always posting about their partner, right? But when they post about their partner, the partner automatically comments back like, "I love you too, babe," and they're usually sitting like right next to each other. How do you feel about that? Do you think this is just a projection of like we're more in love on Facebook than anybody else? So I'm gonna
How do you
shout
know
it
they're
out?
sitting next to each other?
Cause bitch, they live together.
Yeah.
They're like din tonight, and they're like din
Din
with the
din.
babe, din with the babe, and then all of a sudden like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I love you so much, babe, and then that
I,
other person replies, I love you too.
Okay.
Ready for bed? Like, get the fuck out of here!
So
Like,
the question is,
I give it 6 months.
um,
That's just me. I give it 6 months.
obnoxious amount of public display of affection.
Yes.
no, it's not
Exactly.
public display of affection. That's
PDA
stupid.
PDA
There's a
on
difference.
Facebook.
No, PDA
Noticeable-
is different. Public display of affection when you go out and you hold your chick's hand, you kiss her constantly, you tell her how much you love her.
But
not
when you
doing it
notice-
to your friend, not you doing it in front of your friends so you can get more like, oh my god, they're
Yeah,
so in love.
but when it's noticeable on Facebook, you're trying for
But
that.
did they know that the guy's beating the shit out of the girl every night?
Whoa!
Wait a minute.
See what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say.
Rewind.
What-
Okay,
do you think that it
go
happens-
deeper.
You
Go
went
deeper.
dark with it.
do you
You
think
went
you're
You're
dark
only
with
gonna
it.
hear me say that once. Go deeper.
You went
What's
you went
going on
dark
here?
with it.
So
went
do
dark
you,
with
so
it.
do you think that these people do this to try and keep their life looking a certain way, but then when the doors are
Yes.
closed or Facebook is off or turned off, whatever, they're actually like always. I know tons of couples that fight all the fucking time, like beat your ass in the face to get slapped.
You, sir,
punch
with the glasses.
dicks.
Did you have a question?
No, I had more of a comment to
Go
the
ahead.
entire situation.
How about you, Sideburns? You
Me
want some of this
personally?
milk?
Like, oh my god, yes, baby, I love you. Oh my god, I love you too. And then as soon as it's done, the girl goes back to watching Criminal Minds or whatever.
No,
it
she goes
is
back
in
to
her room.
watching weddings,
Or whatever it is.
and the guy goes
And
back
then
to
the guy
First
goes-
48.
No, the guy goes back to playing Xbox or whatever, and minding his own fucking business.
Yeah.
Like, no, women cannot continue to like restrain guys like that. Like, babe, 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 babe. What?
Hi.
I love you on Facebook. Fuck. I love you on
How do you feel
Facebook
about
too.
Hey, don't be whispering in my ear, Bernie.
This guy is
I don't like that
on
shit.
today.
Am I wrong though? Like,
no, you're right.
it's like what?
This is
Like,
one
I
of my
love
biggest
you
pet
too
peeves.
on
This is one of my biggest
Facebook.
pet peeves ever in the whole wide world. This is as bad as somebody driving in the fast lane going 50.
Okay,
This is
look,
bad as
everybody
Oh
fucking.
my God, fast lane, El Paso fast lanes. Can we please talk about that?
Go ahead.
I told you I'd get him. I told you I'd get him.
Go ahead, dude.
No, I'll just bring up the topic. What do you guys feel
You
about
know what
it?
really
Hold
grinds
on.
my gears?
Hold on. Hold on. Settle down. Ritalin kids. Hold on. Relax. Hey,
He's crazy.
shit clips, or you know what I mean? Chill out.
My bad.
Look, check it out. People always put up a front on social media.
Yeah, true.
Now, naturally, they're going to put up fronts about their love life and shit. And they're going to be putting all this shit like, oh, all the haters, they don't want to see us happy, blah, blah. Everything's fucking fake on social media, dude. Nobody's doing that great. Nobody's doing bad either.
Yeah.
Just live.
Everybody's just putting up a fucking front, dude. And that's all it is, dude. Now, do some people overdo it? Yeah. Do some couples overdo it? And they're really like, oh, man, those fucking people are fucking toxic for each other.
Yeah,
Whenever
there
they
you
hang
go.
out, man, that dude says one thing and his girl comes over and fucking throws beer on his face.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that a million times.
We're Mexican. I've seen it like 7 times.
Don't you know? Who's to say they don't have really good makeup sex or something, dude? You know what I mean?
Okay, but I don't think I could live in a world
What
where
did I say about whispering in my ear? Hey,
knock
Unmute
it
you.
off.
knock it off.
I'm sorry.
Knock it up.
Do you think Bernie could do one of those inside 15 minutes inside 15 seconds inside a woman's head?
No, I don't want to do any of that.
What?
Don't even
I'm
bring
curious. What is this
it up. Okay,
about?
let's talk about Fastlane.
Fastlane. Let's talk about it. You want to know? You want to know my beef?
You wanna
know-
do it?
You want to know my rant about a Fastlane real quick?
Give me time.
I want to hear it.
In El Paso, how many of us speak English?
Did you say Al Paso or El Paso?
El Paso, chingao.
El Paso.
That's because I like owls.
El Niño.
El Nino.
El Paso. So in El Paso, how many of us
He said it
speak?
again, dude.
How many of us speak English?
I do.
A lot of us, right?
Yeah,
let's
like
say the
90%.
majority of us.
And
That's
then,
it.
Yeah.
how many of us read English?
Ah, well, fuck, dude. Well, shit.
So when you're going down the freeway and it
They
says,
say 1 out of 3 of us can't read.
This guy.
so when you're going down the freeway, listen to this rant. I really want your feedback on this. Holy shit. So when you're going down the freeway,
Heh? The?
The.
Good. So when you're going down the freeway,
all right, D nice.
Just
so when
reading?
you're going down the freeway and you can't read as well as you can speak it, when you see a sign on your left that says slow traffic, stay or no. Left lane is for passing only, but the sign is on your right. That's what confuses me. You're driving on the freeway and you're hauling ass and you don't speak the language much. You don't read the language much. Holy shit, what did that sign on the right say? Oh, it said something about being fast. Okay, then I'm on the right lane, which is the left lane. That's what bothers me. Why don't they put all those left lane is for speeding type signs on the left side of the freeway?
well, because it's a passing lane. You're not supposed
It's
to be
the
on that lane.
passing lane.
You're not supposed to be on
So
that
why
lane.
don't they put
First-
all those passing lane signs on the
Okay.
passing lane side?
You're not supposed to be on that
First
passing
of all,
lane.
you're getting angry, and we already spoke about this recession. We don't got the budget. It's not in our budget to do this right now.
We
Do
don't
you
got
see
the
all the
budget
new
to
cop
edit,
cars
dude.
out here?
If you distort, you distort. That's
Yeah,
what it
you
is.
distorted. You fuck.
Signs are already there. Can we move the signs to the other side of the
Probably
freeway?
not. The budget is very low. Two of my brothers work for the city. They're pieces of shit. They don't do shit all day. They tell me all the time. They
I've
just
been
sit
there.
in their cars. I don't care.
Here we go.
One of them just sits in the office all day trying to act like he's fucking working hard. The other one tells me he's a master electrician. He just goes and checks people. He's just in his truck all day.
Are they getting discounts on their ZJs?
I don't know what the ZJ rate for a city employee is, but there is a recession.
I mean, they gotta have some type of discount.
The boys in blue.
Let me get the boys in blue blue light special. Oh God.
We're almost coming to an end here.
That was meant for my two brothers. Go fuck yourselves. The older one, Junior and Andy.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. We'll try to get you guys on here one of these days whenever you feel like talking like gentlemen. If you're not off on a Friday, which you guys always are because you do your 40 in 4 days, fuck you.
Do we have time for one more topic?
Actually,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we do. What?
Bicyclists.
Dude, he was upset right now, dude.
Let me hear it.
I told him that I ride a bicycle, and this is what happened.
Yeah.
I
I ride a bike
okay,
too, dude.
so
My
let
bike's
me-
right there in the fucking.
Let,
in the
let
garage.
me let me give you some background story to what I do or what I've done.
He's in the West Side, by the way.
I used to live. I used to work in the insurance industry, right? In the
Westies.
car, in the automobile insurance industry,
Yeah, yeah.
and we
For
have
State
to worry-
Farm?
No. I was working for the Big Blue.
Jake from State Farm. Do you wear khakis?
So
I actually got an interview just because my name was Jake.
fucking
Swear to God.
No, you didn't.
Swear to God.
I need that story right now.
Okay.
you slut.
I'll tell you about it right now.
Okay, so if you're on a okay, so when it comes to driving down the street, it's very common and it's very basic shit to get into an accident, and it's very simple to figure out who was at fault. For those situations that are kind of iffy, they have to go to an adjuster, and the adjuster is the one that went, and did all the training to be able to determine. Did you honk your horn? Did you slam on your brakes? Were you wearing your seatbelt? Because all of these little tick marks are going to determine if you're at fault or not.
Just
so
playing a little game of who done it. I know how
Who
to do
diggity?
have you ever sat there?
Who done it?
Have you ever sat there at a red light?
Who dare? Who dare?
Have you ever sat at a red light?
Oh yeah, dude.
And
Fuck
just,
yeah.
well, fuck you, I'm not done.
Oh, I thought you asked me twice.
Stand by, dude.
Have you ever sat at a red light and had a bicyclist just fly by you, run through the red light, and keep going?
Oh yeah.
I've seen an actual motorcycle do that.
Yeah, well, motorcycles have no time.
Motorcycles. Well,
Well, bicycles?
Motorcycles pay for.
We're talking about
okay,
bicycles.
Well, you're the one that mentioned motorcycles, bitch. So
Did you
if
ask me a question?
motorcycle-
I just yawned, guys.
I've asked you like twice. So, if a bicyclist did this,
Goes through a red light.
let's say he scrapes your mirror on the way
Yeah.
and then just goes on his way through the red light like they always do and keeps going, would you not expect there to be like a license plate or some kind of identifier on the bicycle?
Well, you could hit him, and then when he falls, you can ask him his name.
And then again, talking from an insurance standpoint, you're at fault.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
I mean, if I
So it
can't,
doesn't matter.
If I can't catch up to the guy
Oh, you can't.
in my
You can't.
car,
You win.
and he's in a bicycle, he deserves to go free.
What kind of car do you have?
I fucking knew you.
Any car should be
Okay.
faster than anybody on a bike.
Does that
right?
not apply to everybody else?
That's not true. I flew by some
Well,
guy
if
the
I
other day going like
scraped your
45
car,
the other day.
if I scraped your car and I had the balls into my engine to be able to get away from you, is that not what you just said?
No. Here's what we're talking about. Bikes don't belong in the road. You're saying in
The
a
law
situation.
says they do. That's
no,
why I'm bringing this
no,
up.
there's bike lanes.
There are bike
There's
lanes.
bike lanes that are
but
on the
they're
side of the
also-
But
road.
they say that
They're
if there's
also
a certain
allowed-
amount of bikers, of bicycle
They're
riders
not allowed on the freeway, obviously.
on a like a residential area, as long
Oh
as
God!
they're together
Imagine,
in a
imagine we
group.
saw a fucking bicycle.
As
on
long
the
as they're like,
freeway.
I think it's like 4. I think it's like 2 or 4.
Don't do it then.
They gotta be in a bicycle crew. They can have.
Wait,
a
they
lane.
have to be in a group?
Are you talking about a carpool lane?
No,
They could get the carpool lane.
people in a bicycle in the state of
My
Texas. As long as
question-
they're in a group, they can have a lane.
My question is,
Seems like 4 or 6.
you pay taxes to be on your roads, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But you also pay a registration fee, and you also pay insurance to be
Yeah.
able to be on those same roads.
So you're mad that bicycles don't have that?
Do they not have to have them?
I could go to Walmart and get one of those fake license plates and then
Again,
put like
they come to a stoplight, and
Shiggity
sometimes they
on
just
there or
come to a stop real quick, and then they keep going through the red lights. Why? They're sharing the same roads.
Because the
Should they-
sidewalk ended?
No. They're not even allowed on the sidewalk. They're supposed to be on our roads.
I'm going to be on a sidewalk all the time.
I think Bernie's just upset because he's in the west side and this happens all the time.
It does.
Oh, this is
It's
like
bad,
these
bro.
are rich guy problems. Oh.
Yeah, we
sorry,
don't know.
Westy.
No,
We don't know
we don't
anything
have
about
that,
it.
you know.
On the east side, dude, we eat tortillas and beans.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
jump to the I'm gonna jump to the conclusion. Do you think bicyclists should also have to pay a registration fee and have license plates and all these other things
If
and
they ride
insurance?
enough.
If they're going to
To
be riding
be-
on the road, yeah,
all the
of
time,
course.
yes.
Right. Let's
Yeah,
say
I
this
agree.
guy scraped your car. How do
Hey,
you
I agree.
identify him? How do 911? What is your emergency? Well, it's not an emergency, but this guy just clipped my car.
I concur.
I rode my
Okay,
bike here from my house,
No.
but I only crossed the street a couple times. So I always stayed
And
off
if
the
you would
street.
have clipped a car, how do they identify you? Other than
So
the
I think that maybe the city or the state can make these like clear stickers, but with numbers on them, like clear. So then they could just put that shit on one of their frame parts. So it's like real big, real visible.
yeah,
That might be cool.
probably on the back.
Maybe $15 a year.
like a license plate.
breaker one now. We got a bogey over here on a Huffy. Come on.
We got Susan on Huffy.
Right, a fucking Huffy.
Breaker one now. We got Karen on a mongoose.
So I want to talk about Jacob peer pressuring me today into eating a double burger.
Look, dude.
Ooh,
Look.
I want to hear about
I don't
this.
want to eat too much, and he just wants to eat everything. Jacob threw down.
Dude, you
I'm
are
not trying to.
fucking always eating.
Let me tell you something
all day
though.
long.
He made a great statement earlier, and I agree with him. I totally ride or die with it. Jacob ate a fucking 3 meat, 3 cheese, a fucking vanilla thingy, and then the fries and all that. But and Jacob
Wendy's?
he made a logical point. Okay, we're fat boys. Okay, we're gonna ride or die. I'm a fat boy. I'm gonna live fat boy the rest of my life.
Even
I'm
when
down
we were
with it.
skinny, we were
I like
fat
to be
boys.
chubby, dude. I like that. I like to know that a woman would love my warmth. That's what I want. And I'm good with it. If I gotta eat doubles, it's cool. But Jacob always does it at the wrong time. We had a taco fest yesterday for lunch when we had to go back to over 100 degrees.
Two regular tacos and two Taco Bell burritos.
And crunch wraps.
And
It's
one
a good thing
Crunch
I don't know where you guys went.
Crunch wrap,
Okay.
dude, it's
And
like
one
this
Crunch Wrap.
big. And then, God, I can't be around him.
And what time did we eat at? 10.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
we went back to work and I couldn't breathe for like 4 hours.
And what time did you eat after that?
Dude, the human body's
6.
not supposed to be eating that early. Like, why are you guys
Oh,
eating
because we're going at
lunch
5.
this-
Yeah,
We're going at 5, Princess. That's
yeah,
why.
we're in at 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
I get up at 4.
Yeah, we're going at 5, Princess. That's
That's
why.
what it is.
This is what happens. This is what the tire industry
And you know
does
what
too.
sucks, dude? Like, everywhere is just, like, only serving breakfast.
And the only reason that we go that early is because it's so hot, dude.
It's too fucking hot to be there later,
Too
dude.
hot, dude.
How do you guys find out who's serving breakfast or not?
Literally.
Because we have to go get
We'll
something
call
to
them.
eat.
You have to like gamble it, right?
We'll
you have to
call
call
them.
guys.
We'll get on their Facebooks. Like,
We
we'll-
kind of
we'll
already
figure it
know.
out.
We kind of already know. Like most of the cooler restaurants up on Mesa are at 11. They open.
Yeah, we got our little
Pizza,
spots.
11.
Okay.
Yeah, we
I
got-
mean, I wanted the 50 nuggets from Wendy's, but that's a fucking lunch item. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
You
was
guys are
weird.
giving some good shout outs to some companies around the area. Have you guys ever tried Kadama? You guys like noodles?
oh God, that's
Dude, we
my
like
that's
noodle.
Kadama. That's
Kadama,
me,
bro.
Guy, and Jake's favorite spot, dude.
We get down. We
Hey,
get
you
down.
brought it up. I can't believe you brought it up.
We do pho.
Hey, what did we do last time? First time we did
Kadama.
spicy, but then we tried a different one. Remember?
You
it had that
tried,
fucking badass beef in it with all that fat.
What did you try
So
last?
all that goodness.
Dude.
Because you gave me the meat to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Jacob didn't like the
He
meat. Yeah,
gave you the meat?
Kadamas are
Did he
shit. dude.
slip you
He
the
just
meat?
didn't like the meat that day. He
No, no,
wasn't
no, no,
into it.
no. It was Bob.
Was it Bob? Oh no, I ordered another meat and then Bob didn't like the meat, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And
Bob
then I
hooked
gave
you up,
Jacob.
And then you hooked me up with a little
It's
shit.
because Bob, our friend Bob, is
See, this is the
he's-
part where
he's
the
from
listeners
Guam.
are like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Okay, Kadama is Japanese ramen.
It's awesome. It's on Mason.
It's on the west side.
It's on Boston.
If you guys can, if you guys can sponsor us
Sorry, I know
for
exactly
for
where it's
having, if you guys can sponsor us
It's
for
pretty
having
cool.
shouted out to you, we just like it.
It
It's
looks
our
like a
favorite.
little house, and
It's
then you
so
walk in,
good.
and it's pretty legit. And then
is
it's got a
so
nice,
good.
it's got a nice
it's a
patio.
little hut. It's really cool. It's really nice there.
Yeah, but they got some cool spots. Well, I wanted you guys to talk a little bit about ALODEXS.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
and why
do.
fucking Bernie's here. It's already an hour in.
That's
If
all
you
right.
guys
We'll
wanna
do
get
we'll do it
into
really quick. Bernie, how did you get with ALODEXS?
Oh my god. Okay, so to kind of get, I don't even know where to start. Okay, so I was dealing with another band at the time,
Cool.
and I believe we both got booked at House of Rock.
Rock, yeah, House Rock.
Yes, House of Rock. And at the time, my ex-wife was with me at the time, and Aaron, your bassist, comes over and starts hitting on my ex-wife, my
I remember that.
girlfriend at the time. And he's like, "Hey, what's going on? This and that." He's doing the usual like, "Hey, how's
Trying
it
to be
going?"
pimping.
And I walk up and I start making out with her, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And Aaron's like, "Holy shit! I'm sorry, my bad." So he moves on to the next girl. And after that, I was like, "You know what? I like these guys." And holy shit, they reach out to me personally and say, "Hey, you want to play drums for us?"
He was
And I'm
playing
like,
with the ivory structure.
Yeah, I was playing with the ivory structure at the time, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm."
What
into
kind of
some-
music was the Ivory Structure?
That was
Were they really
more
heavy
metal,
too?
Yeah, that was more like hardcore, heavy.
growling type shit.
Was it like scream all the way through, or was there like some like clean times, or like
Have you heard of Gwen Stacy?
the
The band.
Spider Gwen?
Yeah, but the band.
No, no, no.
They're very similar. They're mostly growls and then the occasional melodic scream. So for the most part, it was a lot of screaming and then some melodic singing,
Okay,
which is why I stuck around because there was actually singing.
that's cool.
But then these guys hit me up and I hear this guy's voice and I'm like, holy shit,
Yeah,
dude,
Squeak.
I'm down. It wasn't a squeak, bro. Like I
He's a
said,
squeak.
he's a
Queensryche-
fucking squeak.
I heard Queensryche from the very beginning, and I'm like, dude, this guy's got some talent. Let's go. And I'm not talking like goofy movie, like pretty singing type shit. Like this
Powerline?
guy had some,
Fuck
this guy had some balls to him, and I'm like, dude,
we listen
that's
each other's eyes.
yeah.
Alright.
So
Stop it. Knock it off.
Knock it off.
I really wanted to be in a group that wanted to just mess around and play around with the music and stuff. So they took me on board, and then my other band didn't like it because apparently the Ivory Structure and ALODEXS got booked at the same show one time, and I had to play back to back, and it was so fucking awkward. And
Why?
yeah, the other band.
We do that all the time.
They were young.
Yeah,
they were
we
young.
were
They were
young.
young.
Oh yeah,
They're from the West Side.
We were young.
They're from the West Side, and they were young.
we were West Siders, and they were like, "No," and I was like, "Why
What?
not?"
That's
and they were
funny.
like, "No." So yeah, I
And
had
they
to
just
go.
gave you up like that.
Yeah.
Burning, like, not to kiss your ass, dude. You're a fucking hell of a drummer, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate
And
that.
you guys don't like. There's a lot of people that drum, and then there's you guys.
Thank
you know what I mean?
I
Like
appreciate that.
Fuck. Yeah, that's
you,
true.
you motherfuckers are like natural talent.
You
Like
guys are like
you,
retarded.
Chino, Manny. You guys are like in your own little fucking lane.
Hey,
like
can I
when it
tell you
comes
a
to
secret?
drummers. Like the rest of us have to fucking work to get that good. Like you guys are just
Yeah,
kind
what's
of
your
like
secret?
you guys are just like, oh,
Are you a lot pussy?
Okay, I'll remember that for the rest of my life. I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
For
Oh,
me,
I'll remember that for the rest of my fucking life.
I
Like,
used to like my,
crazy.
my practice pad was just tapping on shit, tapping on the tables, because I never had the space at home to play on the drums,
Yeah.
you know. And when these guys picked me up, they were gambling. They were playing a nasty set of dice that they didn't know was gonna come up 7, you know. And I popped up and I was like, let's fucking do this. I love the style of music.
it was great.
But then, like 2 years in, I think it was like 2 years in. I'm like, yo, I think I'm kind of tired playing the old drummer's shit. Can we write some new songs?
Yep.
No, it was like
And
a year in.
This son of a bitch.
It was like a year in.
This son of a bitch wrote some lyrics that just pierced your fucking aorta and got in there and said,
Your uvula?
"Ah!" And it just felt so good. Dude, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm not plugging. I'm not gonna plug our band, but look up if you YouTube Army of One by ALODEX, ALODEX. You'll bump into this motherfucker's musical genius, as far as lyrical genius, and
Hey, fuck that. I wrote that whole
that's
song.
yeah, right. And
That's
that
what it is.
entire song just screamed emotion, and that's when I said, you know what? I think I found where I belong. And I said no to the other band, and I gave it everything I've got. And you guys want to hear a secret?
What?
Victoria's Secret?
Shit, everybody's Cha-Cha's secret, bro.
Let it, dude.
Apparently, ALODEX might be coming back.
We might.
And I don't know when this is happening, but...
When Aaron decides to move back and be a gentleman.
Aaron, you son of a bitch, are you still in Colorado? So yeah, he might be coming back.
We talked about it last time when we were with Aaron. We worked on some music, and God, it was like if we never left, dude.
Dude,
I told you that.
was fucking crazy.
I told you
I
that.
From
heard you-
the
I heard you
11
guys.
songs that we know, we remembered 3.
No, fuck
That's not
that.
bad. That's not bad.
No,
man.
fuck that. We remember like 6 of them. The only
Okay,
thing that sucks is that there was like 3 that are named the same, almost exactly the same fucking names.
Yeah,
What?
I saw a shadow.
Oh.
What up?
What up, gay boy?
Oh shit, this guy's in party
That's
mode.
my boy Lex.
But
Yeah, man. So
then since
That's me in a nutshell. Musically, that's me in a nutshell. And if you don't like it,
no, man. Like,
Dislike his videos.
I understand where you're coming from because I was from the outside looking in. You know,
and I was
seeing what you guys
always
were
so
doing.
worried about it too.
and I saw you come in, and I'm like, who's this dude? Like, we knew a lot of people from the scene and stuff. I guess I had played with you when you were in Ivory Structure before.
oh, I remember that.
But I wasn't, I wasn't really familiar with your guys' band. I think we played one time on the west side, like at Uncle Polly's, or it was Tortugas at the time. I don't know what it was.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah, my singer talked to you.
Yeah.
Holy
And-
shit.
I remember that time, and I think I remember him even giving me a CD, man. I think you guys had a CD. Didn't you guys do one?
We did a little.
Were you on that
LP
CD
real
too, or was that like before you got with them too?
I remember doing like 3 songs with them, and then some other drummer that had some promise, and then it just kind of didn't go anywhere. And I felt really bad because I stepped away to follow this. And
Because this had to have been before you got with ALODEX, obviously. So I got a CD of Dorian Gray.
Wait, hold on. Who were you playing with at the time?
I was playing with Blue Throne Poets,
Blue Throne Poets.
which
You're
was
the fucker that sounds like Dredge.
that's what he
Dude.
said. That's what he said. Yeah, that
I
was
remember
cool.
having that conversation with him, dude.
That's my favorite fucking. That was like one of my favorite compliments I've ever gotten, dude.
Holy shit.
That's how I
Dude,
remember Dorian
small
Gray.
Small world, small town. Holy shit.
So I don't think you were with ALODEX at the time, but
He was probably barely
no. That was
we
way
just
back
we
in
just
the day.
we just like crossed paths all random.
Dude,
And
so
then-
we crossed path, but we crossed path
Yeah,
before
exactly.
that.
And Danny could have
Holy
been. Danny could have been a blue. No. You were in Blue Throne after
No.
Bernie joined.
Yeah, I was. Yes, after
right.
because you had gotten Charlie Chanclas to play keyboards when I went. Because
Okay.
I think he
Okay.
went back. I think he
Hold
went
on,
back.
you guys are confusing me. How many bands do you
Oh,
have
get
active right now?
I have 2.
2. How many bands do you have going?
2.
How many bands have you ever how many bands have you juggled
At
the
one
same
One
time?
particular time.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
ALODEX?
So I had
Yes.
I had ALODEX, I had Epica, I had Chucanos, I
they
had
call poets?
no, we had
Yes,
already
you did.
converted. Well, yeah, but not at the same time. We had already converted to Chucanos.
Oh,
I
okay,
had
okay.
Evil Dirty 4, my cover group. I played with Britney's Rage.
Jesus.
Wait.
The cool thing about Britney's Rage was I learned most of the music, and Tony would go back and forth out of town, and then he would just call me because his drummer would cancel or some shit. What was his name? Oh, it doesn't matter his name. He was a drummer for another band here, but he would cancel like last minute, and then Tony would call me and be like, "Hey man, do you remember these jams?" Like, I'm on my way. But they would
I
always
remember you talking
they always
about
play me
that.
very well. That's why I did it. And they were simple songs. It wasn't nothing crazy. So.
Yeah, I used to play with a band called Beg, Borrow, and Steal. I would just go and sit in with them too every once in a while, but I wasn't really technically in that band at that time too. So yeah, I think you juggled like about 4 or 5 bands.
I
at
think
the
I was
same
up
time.
to 4 or
At
5
least.
at one given time, and that
What
was like randomly.
the one that you were playing with your brother, the cover band.
Evil Dirty 4.
So it was
No,
Evil
no,
Dirty
no, it
4.
was something else.
Desert Wild Child.
It
Desert
used-
Wild Child.
Well,
That's
Desert
what
Wild
it
Child became Evil
Evil
Dirty 4.
and now we're
How do you keep
Dirty
track
Sanchos.
of all these riffs?
You know what's funny though with those cover bands before I was,
He was
drumming.
playing drumming.
Now I'm playing
That's
bass
right.
for.
Now he plays
I've been
bass for-
inviting you, fucker. I play bass now for Dirty Sanchos, dude. So now I have to learn.
Dirty Sanchos?
Now I have to know it on bass,
I
dude.
fucking love it.
So Desert Wild Child turned into Evil Dirty 4, and now it's Dirty Sanchos.
And now I'm on bass. And then Chucanos, I was playing drums for. I began playing drums, and now I'm playing guitar for them. So you weren't even here when I was playing drums for Chucanos because it was different. It was different.
It was cool though.
It was completely different. But yeah, it's time for you to get back in and juggle some bands, Burn.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
down. I'm
And
not
that was fun, man. What'd you think, Burn?
Dude, this is memory lane, bro. Memory lane. I'm freaking the fuck out. I just want to enjoy a beer, but you guys are bringing back memories that just
Well-
require some oomph.
It's good.
Let's do it. Can I get behind the drums again?
Yeah,
Fuck it. Why not?
I guess so. We'll give
Oh,
him a shot.
no.
We'll give him a shot.
Let's do this.
I'm just kidding.
Well,
It
thanks
was
a lot,
fun.
man. We'll catch you later,
It
guys.
was fun, Burn.
Thanks, Bernie.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.